unmute myself. I think we're unmuted. You can see, yep. I think we're good. What's up, everybody? Mayong buntag.
Good morning.
What do you say? Mayong umaga?
Magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga. Mayong naga is Iloilo. And then, of course, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's evening in the United States. What time is it in the United States right now? I think it's sometime in the evening, right? Anyways, look who's here. I assume you guys can hear me all right. That I'm unmuted. You know what? Let's do this. Let's remove that. Yes, let's remove that so you can see us in all of our glory. We got Mary Rose here today. You're actually heading back today, aren't you, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back around 9 or 10.
Yeah, back 9 or 10. Got some enrollment going on for her school and her internship. So she'll be staying here for almost 2 months, July and August, here in Cebu City, doing an internship for a couple of places here. Really excited about that. You know, right? She's a third-year industrial engineer student at local university there in Leyte. So, yeah, good for you. Smart. Wicked smart, right? You ever see, what's that, Goodwill Hunting? Yeah? It's good. Lots of movies we got to catch these guys up on, right? All right, guys. So let's get rocking and rolling. I assume, 7, 6, or 5 p.m., Benny says. All right, sweet, brother. I guess, that assumes you can hear me. So I apologize. One of the things I'm not kind of liking about this setup, and I'm experimenting with, I'm on the couch, is I'm probably going to be looking down and not at the camera a lot. But I'll try to look at the camera and do all that. Danny says, so look at here. So basically what you do is you click on the little thingy dog there, and it brings it up there, right?
Yeah, amazing.
Anyways, not a great time. Yeah, no worries, Danny. Hope all is good there. Boo-hoo says hi, beautiful people. Yeah, she's the beautiful one. I'm just a dude, man. Yes, whoop whoop, everybody. Mr. Big, what's up? What's everyone up? We don't really have any announcements, I don't think, other than kind of that is what we're up to. Some bike stuff. Bike stuff has been really heavy on, kind of really the past couple months for me. Just kind of doing what I need to do to kind of get set up with motorcycles. Still, I feel after being here a year and a half, it's a challenge. The riding here is unlike anything I've ever done. And if most folks here are into motorcycles like myself, it's definitely a big passion for me. But getting that right motorcycle for the job. I mean, you wouldn't want to take a Goldwing, up a BDR, right? It's impossible. And so there's this dynamic of riding here that is just so different than anything I've experienced before, and struggling a little bit with finding that right tool for the job, right? So that's kind of a lot of what's been going on too, is just looking at motorcycles, doing a lot of YouTube research, right? And then finding stuff out, and then also looking at what we can get. There's some manufacturers that I've never even seen of or heard about before that are putting out kind of that mid-range CC bike that I just couldn't even get if I wanted to here. What Bernelli, I think, is one of them. But yeah, what's up, Hex? How's it going, man? Things are good here. Bobby W, good morning. Kristen, Mary Rose. Dude, Mary Rose is a mouthful. We got to come up with a nickname for you, right? Short something, Mr. MR, Mr.
No.
I don't know. We'll think about that, right? What's up, brother?
Hello.
Yes, Benny. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Yes, 7 p.m. Hex. Yeah, nice. So a little bit. So they're in the United States Tuesday night, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, sweet. We have a lot of people in Philippines too, though. The audience is, I think, around 60% United States, but then there's a pretty big Filipino audience also, and then guys from Europe and Australia and really all over. But yeah. Yes, mayong buntag.
Sir
Yes,
Guapo
Mom.
and
Yeah.
Mom Guapa.
So Jack's from over on the other coast. He's from Toledo. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, he's been a good friend really since I've been here. So you'll meet him at some point. We'll be over there, Jack. See you soon, brother. Yes, 6 Central, Life with Chris. Nice, friend. Nice. Yes, Benny. Benny was here a while back. Yeah, met him a couple times. Shout out to you, brother. He's moving back later on, probably I think in the fall, he said. So just quick introduction to everybody. Yeah, Hector. Hector's been around for a while. Southern California, 404.
Oh.
Nice for you. Good for you, brother. Hope all is good there in California. Joe on the wicked smart. So Goodwill Hunting, really, incredible movie. We'll have to show you. No, wait, that's not Goodwill. Crap, what movie is that? Oh, anyways, I'm an idiot. Where is that Goodwill? Ben Affleck, yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, it's great. I think, I think, I think the guy wrote it, acted, produced, directed. Him and Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Yeah, really incredible. I think that's the movie, right, guys? Or am I thinking Dead Poets? Shit, I'm an idiot. Demi? Oh, yeah, she's got a little bit of a Demi outfit, doesn't she? Yes, you guys look like the most awkward couple. What's your age difference? It's huge, man. It's huge. It's ginormous. How do you say? Oh, it's Gumay.
No, dako.
Oh, yes,
It's
Dako.
dako.
Yeah, Gumay is little,
Little.
Dako is big. Yeah, 32 years.
32.
Over 3 decades, man. Yes, buang kayo. No, we're having fun, man. Yeah, we're having fun. What's up, Smith? How's it going, man? CC, good morning from Cambodia. Oh, wow. Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for being here. That's something, that is a place I want to check out at some point. She doesn't have her passport yet, but we're looking to get that. Vietnam, really, really probably going to be the next destination. I'm actually looking at a trip potentially in September. Just a weekend. Got some friends out here that I met. We're talking about doing a Vietnam trip soon. Mitch, what's up, brother? This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You seen him around?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy brought the care package, the deodorant. Remember thank you, brother. Appreciate that. He brought the deodorant, and he works for NASA. Yeah, so he does a lot with the United States Space Program. So shout out to you, brother. Yeah. Yes, Heath. Morning from Southern Tennessee. Did you guys come? Yes, we got some much needed rain. Heath, you're so true, man. It has not rained in months, and it's actually a little bit dark sky and raining right now. Actually, the low pressure over what was on, or maybe it's moved up north, but it brought in some much needed moisture. I'm really kind of figuring out the weather patterns here, and but it's been dry. I guess one of the record dry summers.
Maybe around this month it will rain.
Yeah. So the rain is much needed, and it has. I could already see how it's kind of things are greening up a little bit. Yeah. I know it's been good. Big Chris Brett, what's up, brother? I know I look big next to her, although I've actually lost a little bit of weight. I weighed myself the other day. I think 96 kilos. 211 pounds, 210 pounds. So I've actually lost about 10 pounds.
Maybe you just look big because I'm small.
That's right. But I'm not trying to lose weight. I don't really care about the weight number. I just want to feel good, right? I want to exercise. I want to be strong. I want to be vital. Obviously, 100 kilos, 220 pounds is a lot for a 5'10" frame, and I was feeling that. And so I just want to feel healthy, but I don't really care how much I weigh, kind of deal. If that makes sense at all. Have you been able to rent out a Honda scooter to try? I haven't, Hex, been able to rent out a Honda scooter. If I was going to look at one scooter, it'd probably be the ADV 160. Have you been on one of those or an NMAX?
No.
Yeah, really nice, big, comfortable scooters, lots of storage. My buddy Britt, he bought one. So yeah. No, but I have not tried one out yet myself. My boy is wicked smart. Yeah, Goodwill Hunting. Yeah, but a great movie, right? Yeah, Ben Affleck. Just good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. All right. I get my brain just kind of goes. I got only so much storage in there, and I'm learning a lot. So a lot of things just go in and go out, right? Oh man. Yeah, you guys look great. I feel good, dude. Being on the road I loved being on the road. I love riding around, but I was on the road for like a month and a half, and I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't running as much. So being back in Cebu has enabled me to get back in the gym on a pretty consistent basis. I was almost every day last week going with my trainer. My trainer's actually back in General Santos now. That's where he's from. But But yeah, man, back in the gym training hard. We started running together. We went on our second run
Yeah.
together.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So yeah, no, things are going really well, man. Appreciate it, Brett. Hope you're good there too. Yeah, from Los Angeles. Okay, yeah, Jack's from Los Angeles. The weather here in Cebu is like summertime in Los Angeles. Yeah, weather's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things you want to stay out of the sun a little bit and then find shade, and that makes a lot of difference if you can find shade or even like a fan and some ventilation. But the weather is really kind of a non-issue. Yeah. Yep. Saturn. I just got done mowing the lawn. When American expats move to the Philippines, they need a girlfriend. After that, they need a lawn to mow, right? Yeah, I'm kind of looking at, I look down the road and kind of what I would like to do, and we're really talking a lot about setting up a base there in Palompon, where Mister's from, where Mary Rose is from. And that footage that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video is what island? Kalangaman Island. And we really want to, do a lot around that island because that's really close to where she lives. It's like an hour boat ride right off the coast. You know what? Let's pull up a map and I could show you guys. Add the stage. Let's pull up the map because there's really some stuff going on. Speaking about mowing grass. Here we are right up here. Nope, I don't have my mouse here, so it's a little bit trickier than. So there's Palompon. That's where, actually, it's a little more up north there. Yeah, so right in here is Palompon. And then this little island right off here is that Kalangaman Island. And, I would love to see that footage. I was standing right on that end, right down there. And, I just really envisioned doing a lot with you guys in Southern Leyte, like setting up a base out here with some motorcycles and stuff, doing a lot of tours of Southern Leyte, right? So riding all up and down these roads, which are just gorgeous. I mean, look at the twisty right there. I mean, look at that. That's just epic. Now, I did a video on this route right here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. But I really do envision setting up a base there, getting some stuff set up, and then doing motorcycle tours from that area of Leyte, as well as doing beach stuff. We talked about getting some tents and stuff, kind of going out to that island and taking you guys out. So really a lot of kind of the stuff that we're thinking about. But a grass will need to be mowed there, right? It's wild though. Speaking of mowing grass, they do a little bit different here. It's pretty much done by hand. I don't think I've ever seen a push mower, but you will see people out there cutting grass by hand, right? Yeah, pretty wild. Yeah, I've never seen that before. That'd be hard if you're like Forrest Gump and doing that size of property. Yeah, have you seen Forrest Gump? Not yet. Yeah, all right, cool. Lots of movies to catch up on. Colfax. Heading to Da Nang in Vietnam for 2 months next week. Wow, dude. I might hit you up, man. Actually, September-ish would be my time frame. August, September. Yeah, let me know how it goes, dude. Really would be interested in that. Da Nang is high on my list. I've been watching some videos on it. It looks great. Yes, from Canada. Oh, that's where you're from? Oh, nice, brother. Nice. Hope all is good up in the Great White North, eh? Jeff. Yes, who's that? Hey, Mary Rose. What do you think of the Roomba? You know what he's talking about? The Roomba is the vacuum over here. So my sister pointed out, after my accident, she pointed out I have a little bit of a vacuum fetish. And I had this Roomba, and then I bought, because I was in a wheelchair, I actually bought a handheld vacuum that I could vacuum while I was in my wheelchair. So Jeff is early on in my videos, right? I have actually a video of my Roomba. So anyways, the Roomba's nice, man. It's going, it's, it does clean up the floor pretty well, and you can just set it and run. That's funny, good stuff, man. Good, too funny. So besides your money and her looks, what do you two have in common that make you a couple? So what do you think we have in common that makes us a couple?
We do love motorbikes.
Yeah, we love riding motorcycles. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big one. Go ahead. What else? What do you think? I know I put you on the spot, but you're fine. Motorcycles, We like traveling.
Yes, we love nature.
Yes, we love traveling and we love nature,
Mm-hmm.
the food and restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, camera went out. Hold on a second, guys. I still got you, but my camera went out. It must have overheated. 1 second. Let me switch cameras. Okay, 1 second. And then go ahead, babe. What else do we have in common?
We both love just chill relationship,
Yes,
no rush.
no rush, chill relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I think there's a lot, but I just can't say it.
A lot. Sorry, guys. I'm dealing with a camera, so let's see if that work. Yeah, that worked. I'll be dang. Good thing I'm an IT guy. Yeah, you know, yeah, like Mary Rose said, we both have a passion for motorcycling, travel. We like food, hanging out. We're both into like easygoing times, right?
Yeah.
Like we both just want to chill vibe. And that was one of the things that she pointed out early on.
Yes.
We just have fun. We laugh. We enjoy each other's company. Um, yeah, I'd say that's, you know, we're both supporting each other and like what she's a big help with me, like with Facebook and that kind of deal with YouTube, trying to get on that. I'm a supporter for her and her education and, trying to, it was one of the things I've learned kind of early on too in these relationships when you're talking these big age gaps is kind of take on a mentor role in, the young person's life and just kind of, I'm no smarter. I mean, she's so much more intelligent than I am. I'm just a freaking idiot, right? But I have life experience, and those are things that I can help her out with, and stuff like that. And so yeah, man, it's been phenomenal. I mean, it's still early on, guys, and
Yeah.
we both realize that. It's whatever a month and a half, whatever into it, but it's been fun. We have a good time, and just getting to know each other and traveling around and doing some stuff, and
No drama.
yeah, no drama, just chill, right? Yeah, really
Yes.
cool. Yeah, great question. Thanks for that. Yes, Jack. Oh, I'm glad the camera came back up. That's really cool. Well, I just had to reset it though. I wonder why it disconnected like that. Oh well. Yo, switch my name up here. Hey, what's up, There's Kevin.
Yeah, I know. I noticed the profile.
Good Lord, I miss you there, man. I know, brother. We miss you too. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well there. If anyone has any good investment advice for this young guy here, feel free to drop it in the comments. You talked about some S&P index stuff. That's great, man. What I would just add on top of that, look for Schwab. Set up a brokerage account with Schwab or Vanguard. You can look at these low cost index funds, these that are super cheap. And the problem with those though is that these aren't quick gains, right? Unless something like the pandemic hits, where things just kind of plummet. But don't just, the one thing that my dad gave me advice on with stocks and markets like that, he says, Chris, you only lose and really gain, really, but you only lose when you sell. So just throw your money in there, forget about it, and an index fund that has small costs, right? There's small fees to it, and like Vanguard or Schwab. To me, I think those two are great. And then just set it, forget it, and then you'll be fine in a while. But yeah, man, miss you over here. Hope you're doing good there. Come back soon. Good question. I want to hear the answer. Was that from like what we have in common? Yeah. 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 No, dude, I don't know, man. It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's new though too, right? Like there really hasn't been any issues, but it has been great. I like I've said this before, I think when I envisioned coming to this country and dating wasn't my priority, but it was there, right? It's something as a benefit. Mary Rose kind of is what I envisioned. Just a real sweet, real feminine type of relationship, really caring, really nurturing. I know, right? Sweetie, where we come from, I mean, you heard Kevin, you've met some guys. The dating dynamic in the West is really and it's bad for everybody. I'm not saying that men are a victim and that kind of stuff. It's bad for men, it's bad for women. But here, when we come here, it's just it is a good dating dynamic for us. I mean, right here I am. So yeah, just really incredible, really incredible. Yeah, no, it's fine, man. You guys know me. I don't stuff like that doesn't bother me, and she's the same way. You're really
Yes.
easygoing, really chill. We both just kind of laugh at stuff, right? We're
Yes.
just like, oh, that's kind of whatever, right? We just kind
Yeah.
of don't let stuff like that bother us. My friend
Mhm.
wants me to visit them in the Philippines this summer in August, but I'm worried it'll be too hot and humid for this Canadian boy. It might be like I lived in Colorado for 20 plus years, so I get it. I lived in a colder climate. I also lived in Florida for a while, so I do like a warmer climate. I feel the weather here, it really isn't that bad, man. It really isn't. In August, it's not. The weather is pretty consistent year round, so it's not like a summer like you would think in Canada, right? So it's pretty much the same temperature in August that it is right now. So it's not like it's a hotter time. If anything, a hotter time of the year is May.
Um,
Yes,
mm,
May through March.
April,
Yeah, April, May, March.
March, yeah.
Yeah, it's where the drier season. There's less cloud
Mm-hmm.
cover. So yeah, and it's like I was saying earlier. When you're in the sun, you got that direct sun exposure. It's a lot hotter. So during the cloudier months, it's not as intense.
Mm.
But yeah, dude, I think you'll be fine. A lot of it too depends where you're going in the Philippines. If you can be near water and get some good breeze and stale, non-moving air in the sun, you're gonna be baking, brother. So that makes a big difference. But I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. Yeah, I hope that pans out for you. Jack, I watched the Westpac YouTube channel for weather reports. Yeah. So I like, and shout out to Ron from Amazing Philippines. I posted that in the community group the other day. He put out a video that talks a lot about the weather. I didn't know a lot of stuff too. And it's interesting to see in that video that he did how much more rainfall Luzon and Manila gets. I mean, it was twice, three times the amount of Cebu. So really interesting to see that stat. But one of the things he pointed to years ago that I now use too is an application called windy.com. It's a web page as well as an application. Really, really a big fan of windy also.com. Nap time? Kevin, yeah, by the way, I'm
In
planning the September
September,
trip back
prepare to
with you, Britt, George, and
arrive.
Paul. You have no idea wake up call was coming there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So this guy, shout out to you, brother, and hope it's going well.
Yeah.
Young guy out of United States and just tired of the scene there, like a lot of guys are, and came out for a month and absolutely loved it
Love it.
here, loved it,
Yeah.
and just heartbroken to go back. So feel for you, brother. I've seen a review on the ADV 350 and 750, each bigger than the other, obviously. Up that the 750 is a beast and expensive, but all are nice. I have seen those, Benny, and look, the scooter, the ADV 160, is probably the most practical Philippines machine that's made. It really is. The problem, and with the exception of one area. Now let's add that, and I want to talk about that one area. So in Luzon, when you're in, sorry, I'm working with my touchpad and not an actual mouse, but yeah. So when you're up here in Manila, in this region only, there is a CC limit. So for you to ride around on the interstates here, you need something between 4 and 500 cc. But the rest of the Philippines, guys, you don't. You don't at all. And so if you're okay with a scooter, and if a scooter doesn't bother you, it is incredibly practical to have that. You've got storage underneath of the seat, and you've got a top box. For me, coming off of a motorcycle, I'm the clutch on my left hand and the brake at my right foot. Honestly, that was something I just couldn't get over with a scooter. And but if you don't have that, and it is the way to go. It's why the rest of the people who live here ride scooters. One of the
Yeah.
factors. But when you look around, you don't really see any big motorcycles like what I drive. Matter of fact, we were just
It's
talking about
rare.
this yesterday. My
Mhm.
Royal Enfield is probably the only bike like that in Leyte, the entire
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
They're just not around there. Well, everyone else is riding scooters. You do see some
Mm.
bigger bikes, but most everything is 300 cc below.
Yeah.
So, but back to that, yeah, you've got an 83 350. I get a little bit when you look at the cost though of those 83 350s and 750s. One of the things that I like about the ADV 160 is the pricing of it. you're looking at 170,000 pesos, right? So a couple $1,000s. And a motorcycle then kind of doubles that. So mine was like 360,000 pesos, right? So, but when you jump into these 350s, the ADV 350 and 750, at that point, you're probably better off buying a motorcycle because of the cost that's going to be there associated with those. So, but as far as the ADV 160, man, phenomenal machine, phenomenal, right? Yeah, no need to mow the grass if you have goats. There you go, right? Right? We gonna have some goats on a farm? I'd love to have a little farm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Let me see here. How do we get? There we go. Yes, Greg here in Oklahoma. Hey, Greg. Yeah, just retired and planning a trip in July. Look us up, man. We'll be here. If you're coming to Cebu City, we'll be here. If you're not already, consider joining the community group. We do meetups and invites a lot. We just really meet up at the Starbucks quite a bit here in IT Park. So, but consider joining that. Happy to meet up with people. Love meeting up with people. But yeah, a British expat in the Philippines. Oh, we have a new girl. Yes. Oh yeah, dude, I've watched your channel. Yeah, man. Have you seen this guy's channel? He does some stuff. He's looks like, I think you're really remote. Yeah, but I've seen your channel, dude. Yeah. No, Mary Rose and I, we've been dating almost a couple months now. And yeah. I've dated, I wasn't in a committed relationship since December. So yeah. Yep, new girl. Gossip girl, I'm sick of these. Yeah, we'll go ahead and skip over that. I'll go in September. Yeah, I'll go in September to Da Nang with you, Chris. It'll be my birthday. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll talk about it probably on the lives as that kind of gets more, as that gets planned out. I'll talk about that more on the lives as far as when I'm looking to go. I am thinking around September. My buddy Paul and I were looking to go, and maybe actually several people from that are in the area. And that's one of the cool things I actually really like about being here in the Philippines is just the amount of guy friends, and it's just incredible. I'm just really making some good friends, and traveling around doing stuff. It's a good time. But yeah, I'll let you know for sure. Yeah, Roomba. I know, right? Oh man, it is fun. You just set it and let it go. You put it on schedule, right? I should be a sales guy. Yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's not a problem, guys. Like I said, I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yes, we can skip over. Okay, we will go ahead and this is a great thing. What we could do is ban and delete user. There we go. That easy. Just a click. Problem solved.
Yeah.
I think all those comments just disappeared. Okay. Where are we at? There we go.
One.
Be nice. Let's be adults.
Yeah,
my wife and I are coming back next week for a 6-month journey, partially because of your videos.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, dude. Appreciate that. Been following you from the start. Man, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I really do. I've met a lot of guys recently, over the past year, and it's just phenomenal. And I love that. This is kind of one of the things about the channel too that I wanted to do. I want to help people. I want to help people come here. I want to show people what it's like in all aspects of it. The dating, the traveling around, the city life, all of that. So yeah, no, thank you so much. Yeah, that means a lot. I really do. I appreciate that.
Ask Chris to give me. Yeah.
So where were we at? Oh yeah, the chicken place, Boss Chicken.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Hey, your husband looks like Bruce Willis." I'm like laughing. No, we're not married.
All the time.
That's what he said. Yeah, we get that a lot. Oh, that's funny. How did you two meet? Go ahead. You tell the story. I talk too much.
The real story?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
We meet online. We know each other online, but we meet at Palompon. And then he messaged me twice to meet.
You didn't want to meet me the first time, did you?
I rejected.
You're too shy?
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm scared too.
Why?
Because
no.
I'm afraid or scared with the foreigners or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's my first time though.
Right. First time
Meeting a
dating a
foreigner,
foreigner.
yes.
Yep.
And then when you message me again for the third time, it's like okay, I will try. And
And
then
then
you said, if you're scared or shy, you can bring your sister or your friends with me, because we just be just friends, hang out.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. No. And that's kind of, and that went on for what, a couple weeks, where we just kind of we hung out.
Mm-hmm.
We had other people with us, a lot of our friends and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We got some good. You got some advice from some of your friends, right?
Yes.
The one
No.
lady next door was like,
Yes.
"Girl, hold on and don't let
Yeah.
go.
They said, "Go, girl, take a risk, and
Take
it
a
will
risk."
change your life." And like,
Right?
yes,
Oh, that's
and
good.
I'm lucky because you made me comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a slow.
Yes.
You could say this pretty much in a lot of places in the Philippines. Maybe not the city so much. I mean, still in the
Yes.
city, but definitely when you're dating out in the provinces, it is really that kind of dating that we used to have in the United States,
Mhm.
probably from whatever our folks' generations, right? That really kind of innocent type of thing. Meet the parents and hang out, and just this really relaxed vibe and create a friendship a little bit first. It's really it's what we move here for in a lot of ways. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. That's kind of how we met, and yeah, just slow
Yes. Just.
rolling. Yeah, great
Mhm.
question, Mark. Uh, Tom, everyone here is interested in what they are doing. No, he's not a pervert. Who cares if they have a
Here's
comment as
what they
long as
have
they're
in
happy?
common as well
Yeah,
as they
no
have
worries,
happy.
brother. It's all
Yeah.
right, man. Like I said,
We
it's
don't take bad comments seriously. No
yeah,
drama.
yeah. No, I mean, people they're gonna have what they have,
Yes.
right? They're gonna freak out, or
We
they're
can.
gonna whatever. That's all right.
Don't know.
Just don't do anything
Philippine
until
Philippine
yeah.
culture
You
is
don't
not
know anything
easy to
about Philippines
find a
culture.
single
It's not.
available
Yep.
woman, therefore this involved.
So Jack's saying it's not easy to
Mm.
find a woman in age because a lot of them are married already. That's a great
Mm-hmm.
point. He's brought that up before, which I found really interesting, and I hadn't thought of before. And it's why we see this large dating pool in the 20s and 30s. So yeah, really, really great. Thanks for pointing that out, Jack. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is informational for educational purposes. W, hi from
I
Queens.
think
Question:
this
Many
may
Philippines
put
residents
someone's
moved
back
to the
to the
United
US
States. Have
now.
any other relatives moved? Have any of her relatives
To the
moved to the
US, if
U.S.?
so where? Yes, my aunt. She's now in Hawaii.
Hmm.
She's been there for a long time ago.
Yeah.
She's working there since around 18 years old.
Okay.
She's not planning to have a foreigner husband, but then she had. So they're planning to stay there in Hawaii.
Yeah, they're in Hawaii. Your aunt's in
Yes.
Hawaii and has been there for quite a while. She's a keeper.
Preparing
Does
to
she have
start
any
a
cousins
process
or
of
friends for
preparation.
me?
I have my sister.
She has her
I
sister.
have my sister.
Actually, she has a
Yes.
sister. She has friends.
I have friends too.
We're very careful, though.
Yes. Because
Yeah, I
we need
mean,
to find a match. You need to find a good match for that suits your personality too.
right. The truth is, we know a lot of Filipinos,
Yeah.
but the problem with most foreigners when they get here, they get a little rambunctious in the dating area. So we want guys to be settled down before we introduce them to any of these really good girls. These are girls who,
Yes.
some of them have never had boyfriends before, and so it's really, matching people up. And we don't want to become matchmakers either, but we would like, your
Yes,
first
of
sister to have
course.
whatever, and then several of your friends. Her friends are very interested in finding a foreigner boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Your college classmates. So, anyways, yes, and no. What's Michael say?
How often do you
Go ahead, you
interact
read
with
it,
your
because if we both read it, it'll sound
youngest?
funny. Go ahead, you read it.
How often do you interact with younger expats? If you do, how do they manage to move abroad in terms of consistent income?
Yeah, so Michael, I do. Kevin, he's in his 30s. He is the younger expat. He's kind of the exception, but there's been a couple guys. I know another guy, Ryan. I know a couple guys. Most of them have jobs online, doing stuff like that. Most of them are in the IT industry. They're digital nomads. Some of them not. I know Kevin's really he's trying to figure out how to get back here. But I would say that. I mean, I would say, um, yeah, consistent income. What you want to do. I mean, thankfully with the pandemic, it did move a lot of jobs remotely. So if you could find a job where you can be full time remote and then sustain that and then come out, I would say that's the way to do it if you're a younger guy. Because the truth is, you also want to realize too that you don't need as much money as you would in the West. If you could make 30, 40, even 50K, which honestly, that's a small salary in the United States. But if you could bring that here, live off of 20 and save 30 because you're young, right? You're going to want to build that nest egg up. That would be the way to do it, brother. That would be the way to do it. And if you could do that over 10 years or so, dude, you're done. You're done. You could retire, right? But look at some stuff. Hire some financial consultants on that type of stuff. Look at the 3% rule, as far as how to pull money out over time. But that would be my advice to anyone young looking to come out: is get that online job where you can make 30, 40, 50 grand, and then come out once you have that and you're kind of working with it. But yeah, good question. Yes, why are you tripping? Which province are you in? Okay, yeah, you guys are both in Canada. Yeah, nice. Hello from New Hampshire. Yeah, beautiful.
Hello.
Yeah, NH native, New Hampshire native. Yeah, beautiful. I spent a little bit of, I kind of drove through New Hampshire. I haven't spent a lot of time up there. Am I friends with my old ex? I'm not really friends with her anymore. We did kind of have, honestly, we had a really rough breakup, and there was a lot of drama around that, which I haven't had a rough breakup like that in probably since high school. And yeah, so I wouldn't say we're friends, unfortunately. I mean, I really tried to spend the last couple of months with her, setting her up. But yeah, it did not end so well. So no, unfortunately, we're not. But I am good friends with my ex-wife. We were married for 10 years, together for like 13. So yeah, but unfortunately, that one didn't go so well. So cool, Chris, Charlin from
Hello there,
Facebook.
Mr. Austin.
Go ahead, you read it, because if both of us read it, it won't sound good.
Hello there, Mr. Austin. Hello. Just kidding. How are you guys doing?
How we doing?
We're doing good. Happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
happy. Doing good. Did you actually go back today to finish up
Yes.
some enrollment? Glad to see smiles. Enjoy the journey. Hey, thanks, Scott. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I hope you're good. Yeah, no worries, Jack. We'll skip over that. I think, you know what? Let me scroll down. Yeah, I think I got through. Yeah, so I think I was able to actually remove that person. So we'll just skip over that. Crypto, yes, right? A lot of people are talking crypto. I have not dabbled in crypto at all, and I hear there's like a thing, kind of a season coming up, or a cycle coming up in that, or like whatever, the fourth cycle or so. So people are talking about some gains with crypto. I have not dabbled in that at all, but I was told. So one of the things that I did, right, when I got divorced January 2020 and sold my house to kind of pay off for a lot of that, and the pandemic hit in March. So I moved a lot of cash from selling my house and stuff. I knew I was going to have to pay off my divorce, but I was sitting on a lot of cash, so I moved a lot into the markets, and that's why I'm able to be here now, because I did really well on that. But my buddy was saying that that if I would have moved that money into Bitcoin, I mean, it would be worth hundreds of thousands. So, but yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, Bitcoin's the way to go. It got up to 97 Melbourne on Sunday. I'm sure it was hotter in Orlando. Yeah, it's been warm. The summer's been warm, but not too bad. Not too bad. Honestly, yeah, weather's been a non-issue. Smurf Crusher, good morning. Yes. Cebu in mid-August. All right, nice, man. Should be around. Looking to do, like we were talking about, looking to do a trip potentially in Da Nang sometime August, September-ish. Still kind of planning that out, but yeah, I should be around. Did you do? Yeah, happy Memorial Day. Yeah, it kind of, those holidays kind of come and go. I did know it was Memorial Day, but only just a little bit. Yeah, I've kind of been my own bubble out here, man, which is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. One of the reasons why I moved out here was to kind of disconnect, right? To kind of get away from a lot of just to start something new. And I really have done that. And I see it a lot too when new guys come out. The amount that I've kind of disconnected and not really related. So I was aware that it was Memorial Day, but only a little bit. Yes, congrats. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. If your fence won't hold water, it won't hold the coat. Damn escape alerts. All right. Yeah, got to make sure my fence is good for my goats. Yeah, Jack Tripper. Dude, I think she's doing all right. Somebody said she's got a job in Ayala Mall. Working out there, working with a guy who watches the channel. So yeah, no, I think she's doing great. I do get, guys that are in the mall out there talk about, she's doing good. So yeah, no, I wish her the best. I really do. Just got here. Where did you meet her? So yeah, go ahead. Well, go ahead. I'm talking in my ear.
Again? Okay.
Well, just kind of, yeah, just real quick.
We just met on, we just reached each other online, but then we met on Palompon.
I met in Palompon. So
yes.
Mary Rose is from Palompon. We met online. Our first date was actually at barbecue, which I missed that little barbecue place. That was really good. I want to go back. Really cool too. I saw some. I was sitting there eating my barbecue, and I see people looking up at the sky and kind of reacting wild. And I shit you not, these bats, man, these bats were huge. They were massive. Yes. I did a video on it, and these giant fruit bats. Check that out on there. But yeah, that was our first date. Was in that barbecue place. Yeah, I really like that little barbecue. I like Palompon. I really can see being there. Small town, 65,000 people roughly. I found that in Google. The stat was from I think 2020. So yeah, small little town, just beautiful little boardwalk area. Really, really big fan. Little college town. Yeah, from Winnipeg. Okay, but currently Calgary. Dude, where are we at with the NHL playoffs? Yeah, I haven't been following that at all, but a little bit. But I know it's coming up to the finals. Are the scooters automatic? So there is that one. There's a couple of them that aren't necessarily. Well, they're at that point they're probably not classified as a scooter. But yeah, I think one of the distinctions of a scooter would be an automatic transmission. But there are a lot of bikes though that are in the 150cc range that they do have some gears, like that XMR, I think it is, whatever.
Yes.
That was a bike that you talked about.
Yes.
There are a couple
XRM.
bikes. I'm sorry. XRM.
Yeah.
There are a couple bikes that you can get that do have some gear shifters, but most, I think, by nature, scooters are going to be automatic. But yeah. Yes, Taco. My own boon. You know who he is? I'll point him out later. My own Bunta, watching from sterile desk chair in the hospital, dude. The couch looks super comfy. Yeah. Hold on, let me mute for a second. Yeah. What's up, brother? Yeah.
Oh.
Hope you're good there, man. Hope you're staying warm. Not a lot of snow. I thought I saw something about some snow in Colorado. I guess that was maybe 3 weeks or so. But yeah, man, hope you're good up there. Hey, Chris, I'm down to 243 hours left in my career. I'm working 10 hours a day. I'll be done soon. Come on out, Mike. Hurry up. Meet you out here. 7:30. What time we got? 7:45. All right, good. We're only 15 minutes behind. So you can see here that there's the time of the comment.
Yeah.
So I try to worry a little bit about. I don't want to get too far behind, but I also don't try to freak out about it.
No.
Yeah. No, I think everyone's great. I don't want to bash her at all.
Yes.
It's just
because you've been together for a couple of months.
Right.
So.
Right. She's a good girl. It didn't work for either one of us. I am sure she is so much happier being away from this crazy guy. But yeah, no,
we have
great.
Different personalities, so
absolutely
we can judge people.
Right. It's the whole thing like Coke versus Sprite. Some people like Coke, some people like Sprite. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make Coke better than Sprite. If I look at how you and I get along, oh my gosh, we just have fun together. We vibe together. We're into the similar stuff. We enjoy each other's company. So yeah, I know it's just different. But yeah, it's just different. Yes. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate that, man. Hope you're good. I have a friend who is marrying a Filipino in December. He asked me to stand up in his wedding. Okay. So I'm thinking about attending his wedding in December and spending a month or two in the Philippines. Mike, absolutely. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. So December, depending on where you're going, here in Cebu anyways, it can be a little bit busy. The holiday season, so Filipinos coming home from like OFWs coming back to home. So although that won't really have an impact on hotels, but there is a busy time around December. January, super busy here in Cebu with Sinulog. So just think about that as you're traveling around. December and January are some of the busier months here in Cebu, anyways, they are. So just heads up, meaning make your reservations way in advance. You probably would as a Westerner anyways. But yeah, no, dude, beautiful, man. I hope the wedding goes well, and congratulations to your friend. And yeah, that's a good, beautiful. Hope the trip comes out. I hope you do make it out. Yeah.
Thank you.
She is, isn't she? Wapakayo.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's the song that our friend sings? Dude, we have this guy, man. I've done a video with him. His name's Britt. He is just an absolute nut, man. He'll go up and just sing to girls, man.
Yes.
What's one of the You are so wapaka.
And then there's another one.
Yeah, he'll do the Sinulog theme song. We'll change out the wapaka. And wapaka is like very beautiful. Yeah. So yeah. But she is, yeah. She's really sweet and loving and kind and nurturing and intelligent and what website? I think it was Tinder, right?
Tinder.
Yeah. So Tinder, guys, it's gonna be a little bit different depending on where you're at. Yeah. So Tinder, I would say Tinder in the city, like Cebu City, probably Manila, in the bigger cities, is more of it's a little bit of a hookup, like it is there in the West. But when you get out in the provinces, it might not. It's not like a hookup app. And it might not be in the city too. It's really kind of hit or miss. But I have to say, and I also did a video on this, like online dating apps and stuff like that. Look, if you're struggling meeting Filipinos in person, which I do, I'm just not the guy who can walk up to a girl and be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I feel gross, right? So I actually had to go to the apps to really be successful at all in the dating and just to meet. But you're going to meet some girls. You're going to meet a lot of girls who are just like, hey, you want to go to a hotel? Give me a couple thousand pesos, right? You're going to meet a lot of girls like that. So you got to kind of weed through it. If you get onto the provinces on these apps, you're going to actually meet girls who really want a relationship, who want a husband, who want a boyfriend. They're not into that hookup. So in the city, you're going to meet a lot of like, hey, let's meet together kind of deal. And some of them are professionals and some of them aren't. In the provinces, you're going to meet more girls who want marriage and relationships. So just be careful of that. There's Tinder that's out there that's really successful. Honestly, Facebook dating is a big one too. Facebook dating uses an algorithm, much like the algorithm for YouTube and that, to really try to match you up with people who align with you. And obviously, these Facebook and Amazon and Google and all these companies, they're studying our behaviors, our browsing habits, so they have a kind of a good sense of us. So Facebook dating works really well. I would stay away from any app or any dating service that is purely web-based. If you have a purely web-based dating service, man, they lack the technology, I feel, to really line you up with good candidates. I would do Tinder, I would do Bumble, Facebook dating. There's another one here. I think Pino Love was another one that people used.
There's also Filipino Cupid, but I don't use that one.
Filipino Cupid. I would stay away though from some of these though that are. Here's the thing: when you've got a blogger that's pushing one on you, he's getting paid for it. So just be mindful of that also, right? Because Christian Filipino will reach out. I mean, they're emailing me like once a week. Hey, But anyways, so just be mindful of that kind of deal. But yeah, I think Tinder's good. I think Bumble's good. I think Facebook dating is really good. Facebook dating though can be a challenge to get hooked up because you have to change your location to here. But once you get the location set up, I almost think you have to submit a ticket through Facebook dating app to get Facebook dating to work, and eventually it'll start working here. And no, they don't suggest your family and stuff like that, and it's really discreet as far as who you get suggested. My buddy is getting married in Cebu. Yeah, beautiful, Mike. Yeah, come on out in December. So I'll be here in this place. Shout out to you, brother, for extending and getting that worked out. But I'll be here through February 1st. I'm really excited about being here through the holidays. Cebu City is beautiful. And then also Sinulog in January. So I should be here. We're both lucky. Yes,
yes, I'm
kayo.
so lucky. I don't know if he is.
Oh, you feel like you're lucky? I know I'm lucky.
Yes,
no, it's been
I'm
great.
so lucky.
Oh, it's very sweet. Yeah, salamat kayo.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
fine,
that's
man.
good.
Yeah, no
Yes.
worries. It's cool. You know what? I
Mhm.
need to shift my power. Let's plug this in over here, guys. There we go. Get stuff charging. Haters gonna hate. Yep,
Yeah,
that's true. A little older than me. Yeah, I just turned
Oh.
53. I'll be 54 this year.
Yeah.
So I did it early, and it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit like, oh crap, what am I doing? It's a one-way ticket. But honestly, I don't want to go back. I mean, I'm living my best time of my life right now. I mean, seriously, look at this, right? And what I do with my life is I'm gonna be riding motorcycles around. I ride motorcycles around the country. I mean, seriously, these are by far my best years of my life. I mean, young family life was fun too, right? Like raising kids and stuff like that. I really did enjoy that part of my life. But, man, it's right up there for sure. No question. Yeah, I recommend if you can do it, come out. Mary Rose, he's letting you shove his dome in the shower. Yeah. We wash each other's back, don't we?
Yes.
Oh man. Hey Chris, do you ever consider a Suzuki Freestrom 250? Great question. I traded up for an ADV 150 last year. Love the bike, but I'll probably move up to the NX 500 as soon as they're available here. Jeff, this is something. So I'm going to shoot a video on this real soon. I've actually been thinking about it for a while. I've got notes on it, and I really want your guys' input as well, because as we talked about earlier, freaking doing a gold wing on a BDR just is not a good fit. And the riding here is so different than what we're used to as Westerners. It just is, guys. It is so different. And what do I mean by that? It is slow speed. It is 0 to 50 miles per hour. That's the range that you're going to ride almost 90% of the time. It's also mostly paved. You can get into some gravel stuff for sure. You can get into some single track, some off-road stuff. But are you really going to do that by yourself? So in all my riding in Cebu, part of Negros, Leyte, it's all been paved with sections of road that are broken up where you got sections of gravel, whatever, right? But nothing that a normal bike couldn't handle, especially when you're talking speeds at 20 miles an hour. Would you want a sport bike? Absolutely not, right? But these lightweight adventure tours are, I think, the way to go. So yeah, the 250 V-Strom, I like it. I know, shout out to Commander Dot, who I'm really looking forward to hopefully connecting with over the next year or so as I moved into more that motovlog direction as well. But yeah, he's on that bike. I have a little concern that it's underpowered. The 300 Rally by Honda is another bike, but I feel like that's not really good for 3 or 4 hours in the saddle. A bike that I'm really interested in that you pointed on here is the NX 500. It's a brand new bike. That's coming out. I do think that'll be the bike that I purchase that's kind of what we've been doing the past month now. It's like, all right, looking at these bikes, trying to 450 Himalayan, as you guys know, some of you know, I actually bought that bike. But there was a delay in the bike being sent here. They don't know when another one's going to come. So I actually asked to get my money back. I still like that bike. The thing I think about the 450 Himalayan though, is I think it's a bike that the second generation is the one you want. Let's let this first generation go through and get the things worked, that the bugs worked out. And I think the second gen of that bike though is phenomenal. I have some concerns about the high revving nature of that bike before it really kicks on. And several concerns: the heat, the kickstand, the center stand, the high revving nature. But yeah, man, I'm with you. I think the NX500 will probably be the next bike. It just depends, though. Another big factor here is availability. Can you get like some of these Borelli, these Italian-made bikes that I was looking at? I would love to get one of those, but dude, there's no dealerships here, nor can you get it serviced on. There are Honda dealerships all over this country, KTM dealerships, not so much. They're around, but not as much. Royal Enfield, same. You got to be around the bigger cities, but in Honda, I mean, there's freaking 3 Honda dealerships in freaking Palompon, so something to really think about as you're looking at the perfect bike for the Philippines. Honda ADV 160, dude, they're everywhere. Not only that, you can sell that bike, right? Who's going to buy my Royal Enfield 350? Nobody. Nobody will buy that other than one of you guys, right? So lots to consider when you're looking at kind of the perfect the perfect two-wheel transportation, right? ADV 160 is great in that regard, but if you're looking for a motorcycle, NX, and I'm right there. That's my current kind of mindset, my current thinking and inquiry. Like, what am I thinking about? Is that whole deal? Like, what's the perfect motorcycle for the Philippines? And thankfully, too, we're seeing this huge explosion in this kind of lightweight ADV that's coming out now, right? Everything was, whatever, 1250 GS, and that's kind of the African Twin and these big Nordson 901, these monstrous bikes, right? That are still being produced because they make money. But this lighter ADV segment, man, I'm really excited to see some bikes coming out on there. Yeah, retired teacher from Long Beach. Nice, brother. Yeah, good for you. Yep. Sweet young lady. I see you guys are very happy together, right?
Thank you, Carlo.
She's sweet. She's are you Muslim? Or are you Tami?
Tamis?
She's Tamis?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys. No, I appreciate it. Do Filipinos view North American and Europeans favorably, or are they seen in less favorable light? No, dude. I think, Tommy, the World War II stuff, especially with the United States is a big part of the culture here, the music, the language, everyone pretty much speaks English. If anything, what you're seeing with these younger generations of kids, they're getting tutors for local languages like Bisaya to teach them the local dialect. So, yeah, no, they really do look favorably on Westerners. I do see a shift, though, towards not like it was maybe 5-10 years ago, right? I do think, like, she's a little bit concerned about dating a Westerner because of the chick boy reputation that's out there. So there is that out there, so, but it's much better than where we're at in the West as far as the dating and that kind of dynamic. But I would say they're more cautious of maybe what they were 5-10 years ago. And they still look, they still think highly of us. But I also think they're cautious of us. Now, in some regions or areas where maybe they've had bad exposures to Westerners, then yeah, they're probably even going to be downright unfriendly towards us. And you can't blame them. You got guys that are just taking advantages. They're touring around and taking advantages of bad situations, right? So understandably, they might not like us in certain regions or certain areas, depending on the exposure that they've had, So, what was one of the things that you had talked about, like chop, right? Like,
Yeah.
One of the things that she talked about is, tell me about that.
We saw a news that mostly foreigners married a Filipina and then go back to their place and then get insurance with a Filipino wife, and then they chop or they kill the wife so that they will have the benefits and insurance. No. So that they can have the insurance and the benefits from the Filipino wife. Yes.
So yeah, there's stuff like that. That's a little bit out there, this perception. So but yeah, I think all in all, they still look highly at it. We're still, respected and admired in a lot of ways. But I would say there is a little bit of a kind of a downturn. Yeah, great question, Tommy. Yeah, great. Yeah, I know, right? I have to watch that a little bit. I know there's certain things around that legally, but if a business for me and a business ideas for me is touring you guys, I would love to have, a fleet of like 3 or 4 different motorcycles. Let's go ride Leyte together. Let's go camping out on
Kalangaman Island.
That island. Let's go camping out there, right? let's do some tours in Leyte. Let's break down into the Mindanao also. That's more my speed. Yeah, but yeah, good stuff, man. Benny, question from Mary Rose. Go ahead.
I've heard from another vlogger that if a Filipina turns you down when you ask her out, that doesn't necessarily mean don't try again. Secretly, they want you to try again. True? Yes. Sometimes, we want to ask twice or thrice.
There's a little bit of that pursuit, like you
Mm.
want the guy to pursue you a little bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot. I would say Filipinos are very much interested in us for many reasons. They really are, and but I think we want to do it with tact, right? I would you say though, like if I approached a Filipina and I asked her out and she said, "Hey, I have a boyfriend," that's a pretty much a no.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
no, right?
No.
So I think it depends on the response, Benny. I think if you get a, "Hey, you know what? I've got a boyfriend," or obviously if I'm married, those are pretty much, "Hey,
Yes.
she's not interested." But if it's a little bit of a yes and no. Like she was like
Yes.
she was a no the first couple of times.
Yes. What I said, I'm shy and scared at the same time,
Right.
nervous. But that's one of the you can ask her twice or thrice because she's just shy or scared meeting you.
Yeah, I just say be careful on that.
Yes.
You don't want to tread the line of taking it over and being kind of like a nuisance, right? Or, but I would say, yeah, if she responds like, "Hey, I'm married or I have a boyfriend," she's like a no. But yeah, and you come at it with making. That was the thing too that I saw. Just come at it like a friendship. I think that was the thing that really connected with you and I. And even the first like week or so of dating, it was like, "Hey, you know what? Let's just be friends. Let's just hang out. Let's create a friendship. Let's see if we have things in common.
Yes.
Let's see if we're into each other and that kind of deal." And that worked well for both of us. For me, anyway. I enjoyed that. Kevin, dude, save your pennies though. Save your pennies. We get rambunctious. Yes. Oh man, I got my medical stuff coming up. I'm gonna start getting tested. I'm gonna check out all my testosterone free level, my use, all that stuff. So I'm really excited about to see kind of that next chapter for me. But yeah, I got some medical insurance and some testing and stuff where I'm gonna get physicals. So I'll be doing videos on a lot of the medical side that I'm seeing here in the Philippines. So and I'm looking at, so a conversation for me over the past really several years is testosterone deficiency in my own life, and I'm really as you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I'm really open about a lot of stuff. So I'm going to continue to kind of take that direction in this channel and talk about that as something I am considering. But I do want to get tested. I don't want to take anything that I don't need. But that's another thing I've been doing a lot of research on is TRT. And I want to do TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, not, if I test in a 400, whatever, 3, 4, or 500 range, I don't need it, right? So I want to get the marker kind of where I'm at. So, but yes. Cargo, bike, super sticker. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. $5.99. That'll buy us both lunch. So appreciate that, man. Thanks for lunch today, right? So $5.99. What's that? Like 500 pesos, I think, right? We can get lunch on 500 for sure. Lunch and dinner. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Really do. Yeah. X, Chris. Time to say push the like button. Congrats on finding the block button. Yeah. No, it doesn't bother you, but yeah, no worries, man. And I honestly I feel bad for you guys, right? You're the one that I don't see the comments right away. Obviously, I'm 7:38, so I'm almost a half hour behind now. So I don't really see that kind of stuff as it comes up, but which is kind of bad. Maybe look to get a moderator down the road that someone who can watch the channel and do that for me. That can kind of put a kibosh on that right away. But the nice thing about what I did there is I completely banned that person from my channel, so they can't participate at all, even going forward. Not even from this live. They're like, blocked from the. They can still view the content, but they've lost the ability to comment on any of my stuff. So yeah. But anyways, I feel bad for you guys that you have to kind of sit with it for a half hour while I get down to that comment. So apologize for that. For me, it whatever, man. Like I've shared before in a couple of other lives, it actually saddens me that's their life, right? That's how they choose to live it.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, but no worries. It's the 4% rule, actually. Okay. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to do the 3% rule. I'm going to take 3%, which at 36,000 a year is 1.2 million. I've run the numbers, it's funny. Jerry, what's up? Chris down here in Anaya one with my instant family. I understand, but do a video when you have next time meet and greet. Yeah, do a video when you. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jerry. I'll let you know. We'll probably do one. I don't know. Maybe do one here soon. Like Mary Rose getting ready to head out. Yeah, we'll do something here soon. Absolutely. Keep an eye on the community group if you're not already there. That's where I post all that stuff. So yeah, thanks, Jerry. Mary Rose, your English is quite good coming from the province. What's the story behind where you learned? How'd you learn your English?
I learned my English just from school.
From school?
Yes.
Yeah, you're taught English in school. Do you speak primarily English or do you speak
No.
primarily Bisaya?
We speak Bisaya, but our teacher will teach us around elementary the English language.
Right.
Because it's the English is the number one language and to connect other international. Right. Yes. So yeah.
And all your books, all your curriculum books are in English, right?
Yeah.
Except history.
No. History is in English. Like in college, it's in college it's English, but in elementary, I guess it's Filipino.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's webcam. 1 second. So go ahead. Keep talking about that.
And it's hard to understand mathematics if you have a Bisaya language. So it's definitely an English language. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then, but would you say though, so this is the most you spoke English, like, you're right, as far as having a foreign boyfriend really
help.
Yeah, it helps your English.
Yes, because I do know how to write in English and then message in English, but and speaking in English, it's I'm not used to it. Yeah. I'm still
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, great question, Joe. I'm 49 years young, Mary Rose. Put the word out. I'll be back. This guy's hilarious. Yes. He's so funny. And he'll be back. Yeah. He'll be back. Really good. He also works for NASA. Shout out to you, brother. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, dude. We got you. See you soon. Chris, Dave Ramsey preaches the 8% rule, but I'm not sure if that's after retiring. Dude, that is so much. I'm being ultra conservative. I'm going 3%. I'm taking 36 out of 1.2 million. I wish, right? That's not where I'm at. Of course, I'm not really retired right now either, right? I'm living off of savings. But that would be the goal at 59 and a half or 60. That's the goal. And that's 6 years from now. So come on, markets. Dude, if I still last year I had like a 26%. I had a 26% year last year, man. That keeps up. Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, I think 8% is. I don't know. I'm conservative in that way, where I'd probably want 3 or maybe 4. Yeah. Both Mary Rose and you look great together. Question for you both: do you see yourself spending life together? Or are you taking one day at a time? What do you think there, Mister Mary Rose?
I don't know. Yeah. The future will tell that.
Yeah. I would say a little bit of both. on that. Yes. There's no question. I mean, even if you watch this live a little bit, I've talked about a future in Palompon with her, with Palompon Island, setting stuff up there with you guys. So we've talked a little bit about it, but we're also very much, hey, you know what? Let's slow down. Yes. Yeah, we enjoy each other's company a lot. We really, but let's, take it day by day. And she's really got a busy year coming up. She's got another year of schooling left. She's got to go back to Palompon and finish that. I'm here in Cebu. So we have a lot to kind of figure out. So being casual, I think about it, is important right now too. No pressure, no stress. I'm really committed for her to complete her schooling, and then she wants to go on and do a couple years of work, maybe even go back to school and get a teaching degree.
Yes.
So yeah, but so yes and no, right? I would say a little bit of both of that. I would say we're both into, like, we don't want hookups, right? We
Yes.
want long relationships, and so so yeah, it's a little bit of both, right? Yeah, great question though, Joe. Appreciate that, brother. Mary Rose, what are you majoring in?
Oh, hi Hector. I'm industrial engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. And
Industrial
so
engineering.
talk a little bit about that, because you've I've learned a lot about you as far as, so I envision what industrial engineering is like, but tell me a little bit about your like, you have a lot of different paths, and yeah, tell me a little bit about it.
At first I don't know about industrial engineering, but then they taught us about industrial engineering. So yeah, when industrial engineering is a good course for a girl or something like you want, but we don't have a really major, or we don't really focus on. We have management, we have accounting, we have electrical, mechanical, engineering stuff. So we can go either manufacturing or the company, finance company like that. We can go either if you want to go abroad, we can take CIIE exam. So it's a broad, broad course. It
Broad,
doesn't.
yeah.
Yes, it's not that specific like electrical engineering. It goes to electric. So not like that. We can go either way we want, like
Yeah.
company, and then if you want to go teaching, you just have to take 6 months masteral, and then yes, you can teach in college or high school. Yeah.
Yeah, so industrial engineering really encompasses a lot
Yes.
in that degree, and that was one of the reasons
Yes.
why you chose it, because you have a lot of
Yes.
different avenues you could take. You can go in accounting, you can do
Mm-hmm.
manufacturing, just a lot of different things.
It's a practical course, and we don't have a board exam, so we can call ourselves engineer after graduate. Yes, but
Yeah, smart.
if you want to go abroad, you need to take CIIE exam for a licensure exam, just like that.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
And your coursework is heavy math oriented,
Yes.
right? Like a lot of, and
Yeah,
that's
math.
one of your passions, right?
More on math and management.
Math and management.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you could easily, you were saying too, you can transition into a teaching where you can go back to school for 6 months, get that degree in teaching, and then you can teach math at a university level, right?
Yes, but IE is mostly on manufacturing field.
Right.
Like
which is big here,
yes.
especially in Cebu
And Lapu-Lapu, Mandawi, yeah.
Well, in Davao and
yes.
any of the other big cities. And that's kind of one of the things she looked at. So, she was telling me, Chris, I want to go work for a couple of years. I want to pay back my family. I want to save some money and do that kind of deal, right? Because you want to take care of yourself too, you know?
Yes, and I don't want to depend on the people.
You don't want to depend on anyone. That's beautiful. So we looked at, all right, so a couple of years down the road, potentially we could, maybe Davao City we could be in, or maybe here or whatever. Yeah. So, we are looking down the road, but also taking it day by day. But there is some future stuff looking, right? Yeah. Great question, Hector. Just woke up, Brett. What's up? Wapaka. Dude, are you up in what's Bogo?
Bogo City.
Yeah, and we got dinner. We got dinner tonight.
7 p.m.
Yeah. Are you guys back? We got dinner tonight, 7 p.m. at the Viking. Mary Rose is actually heading back today, so she won't be there, but she'll be back in quick. And then we should do a Bohol trip. When she comes back, because she's got a little bit of time before her internship starts. So you, George, all the 6 of us, maybe Paul if he's down, we'd all go out to Bohol and do a trip out there, brother. Yeah, hope you're good, man. Jeff, Mary Rose, you're getting tired of hearing Marvin.
Yes.
What am I singing? Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Gaye is no, he's a singer.
No, I know that, but what am I singing on repeat? Excited about dinner. Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Let us know. So, like I said, Mary Rose won't be there, but yeah, ram- rambunctious, rambunctious at first. Yep. Have the condo land. It's even a pig farm. Yes, dude. Let's do a pig farm, man. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do a coconut. I want to just imagine how beautiful that would be, right? Especially dwarf coconut farm. Gorgeous, right? And we talked about that too. We're looking at plants and stuff. There's some really what's the name of that plant?
Bougainvillea. Other flowers?
Yeah, that
Yeah, it's bougainvillea.
bougainvillea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's
I'm with you, man. Come on, brother.
Yeah.
You just gotta retire and get down here. Where was old dog in 2014, 2015? Slow down. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, we're having fun day by day, but definitely thinking way out. Turkey Elvis is my co-pilot. Hello, Mary Rose and Chris. I have a question for Mary Rose. I'm Canadian and I'm coming to the Philippines in December and meeting my Filipino girlfriend for the first time. Any pointers? You start.
Meeting my Filipino girlfriend.
He's meeting his girlfriend for the first time. Any advice?
For me, I'll just take it slow, and then you must know her well, because just like Western, we don't some Filipina is not good too. So
yeah, take your time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Take
that's what
your
I would say
time.
too. I mean, it depends on how long you guys been
Yes.
online. You might, like, if you've been in an online relationship for a
Yeah.
long time, you have a good idea to know her. But it's just the LDRs
No
are so
rush.
rough.
Yes.
I don't. When you get here and you meet, sometimes it's a different dynamic, and it's just be patient. That would be my number one thing.
Yes.
It's hard for us, but just be patient, relax.
then-
Yeah.
No rush.
Yeah, hope that
Yes.
works out well, man. Congratulations. But you're both probably super excited. Yeah,
Oh,
Mary
thank
Rose seems like a
you.
sweetheart. She is. She's
Yeah.
super sweet, super adorable. You will see a new Brit.
Christina. We're looking forward to it.
Oh, it's so funny, man. He's a character, man. He really is. Chris, buy Apple, Amazon, Vanguard mutual funds, pharma, oil and gas stacks, even U.S. Mint, gold coins. Stay away from crypto. Yeah, dude, I'm a market guy. I'm an idiot though. But I have to say though, my dad gave me some. He's been really a great coach in a lot of ways, right, throughout my life. But one of the things he did, he during the '80s, he was like, hey, he looked at companies that he really liked. He saw products that they were making that he thought was great, and he saw this software company in the '80s, and the name was Microsoft. And he bought some Microsoft shares, and then he got some financial advice to sell that stock. And when he sold that stock, and looking at whatever 4 or 5, maybe even 5, 10 years down the road, he realized what a huge mistake that was, bad advice that he got. And out of that advice, he trained himself into the that type of in the markets and stuff and what to do. And he passed on a lot of that knowledge to me. And so yeah, that's kind of where my expertise comes. If he didn't sell that, man, I would be I'd probably still be here. But anyways, I'm more into the markets and stuff. And my expertise those too is like simple stuff. I like doing index funds. Low cost, Vanguard stuff, Schwab stuff is what I like to do. Just really, simple, easy thing that doesn't, a 10-year-old could really kind of get into, right? Are you taking Mary Rose when you go to Vietnam? I want her to go. She doesn't have a passport yet. She's going to start working on that. So she probably won't go on this trip to Vietnam, but for sure, I'd love to go. I want to do in Malaysia. I want to go Kuala Lumpur. She's all about traveling. Loves to travel. Like I said, though, too, she's a little bit busy this year, so we'll have to kind of time it around gaps and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to take her on trips. Go ahead.
What do you like best about Chris? Is he BF or you see him maybe more than that? What I like about Chris, there's a lot. He's a matured guy. That's maybe one of the characteristic that I want from a guy, not a foreigner or Filipino, but a matured guy. So
right.
Yes.
That's a big one, guys.
Yeah.
That is a big one. You asked, sorry, I'll interrupt for just a second. But when you when you talk to any Filipino, one of the things that I've noticed, they all want to date an older guy. None of them want to date anyone who's younger. They wouldn't even dream of dating anyone younger. So a mature guy, what does that mean to you? What's a mature guy mean? Like,
The one who helps you grow with, in a good way, who
right,
pushed you through, like you. I earned a lot of confidence from you, and
right,
then yes,
right,
you taught me about the life. So yeah, I'm still young and I'm still learning. That's why I want someone who I can go with, I can vibe with,
right,
and here he is.
right.
Yes, and yes, yeah, I can see him maybe more than that.
Hmm.
Yes, because he's a good guy. That's why I said I'm so lucky. He's the reality I dream about.
Hmm.
Oh yes.
Very sweet.
Mm.
Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that this 53-year-old guy from the West would be this girl's dream? I mean, seriously,
Yes.
guys. I mean, that's kind of the things that can happen here. Now, granted, I don't think I don't want to paint a picture though that it's super easy. I mean, I was here a year and a half before I really met, this type of dating experience. So it does take a little bit of work. Maybe you got to get out in the province a little bit, right, and look for that. But be the guy that goes out there and looks for a wife or a girlfriend. Don't be the guy that just goes out there and whatever, right? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, yeah. Anything else that you want to say about why I'm your guy?
Yes, and you made me so comfortable first.
Yeah, right,
That makes me okay. I will take risk with this guy because he's so good, and then we just hang out just 2 weeks.
right,
Then it makes
yeah,
me comfortable. I'm super comfortable now, and
yeah,
yes, maybe the best is we both have the lot of in common in personalities.
right.
Yes, that's why, and you took good care of me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good times, right?
Yes.
Okay, great question, man. Fun. Let's see, Chris. I saw a vlogger yesterday complaining about the higher home electric bills. Has this been a case for you? You know, I think that yeah, electricity is one of those bills that's higher than kind of everything else that you're going to be paying. I think mine was around 6,000 pesos. Let's take a look at that. Right? Let's convert. 1 second. 6123. Yeah, so that's $100. So that's a bill that's similar to the United States. So that bill is definitely one of the higher ones. So you can be careful about it. Like, the air cons put on
Yes.
dry instead of cool. There's some things you could do to kind of help yourself in that area. But yeah, electricity is one of those bills that it will stand out for you. It is one of those bills that's going to be a little bit higher. Another bill will be like internet is about the same. I spend like whatever $40 a month on my internet, so that's about the same as it was in the West. Gym costs are another bill that's actually it's more expensive here. I spend about 2,000 pesos a month for my gym. Let's see here, 1 second. Yeah, so that's like $35. So that's, I mean, it's not high, but I mean, 20 Planet Fitness in the United States. I mean, shoot, that's $10, right? So there are some bills that are a little bit higher here than there. Electricity is one of them. Where's your battery? Yeah. You know what? Let me plug you in. But yeah, no, great question. You're fine there. You can keep it. I'm just gonna run this around my back. Maybe. Oh, it'll run through here. So yeah, electricity is one of those that's a little bit higher. I'm just plugging in the charger here, guys. Nothing else. NHL conference finals this week. Nice, man. Next round is the finals. Yes, I want to kind of catch it. I love hockey, man. I really do. A big fan since Mark Messier in 94, 96 there in the Rangers. Man, I love that. A big fan of hockey. I haven't watched a lot over the past couple of years. I've watched a lot of TV in the past couple of years. I also like Formula One. Those two are kind of my standout sports, but I just don't I watch a lot of TV anymore. Watch a lot of Netflix and that kind of deal. And then YouTube. Still watch a lot of YouTube. Rangers are up 2-1 on the Panthers in this series. Dallas is up 2-1 over Edmonton. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, thanks for that, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, nice, nice.
Mm.
It's not just money and looks. Filipino in general prefer foreigners for many reasons. It's true, Grant.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're right on. A lot of people get fixated on the money thing, and I don't think that's not. It's an aspect. I would like we talked about before. I would say more the security. Like if you can provide a secure space for
Yes.
that's more important. But it's also emotional security.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, right?
About saving the mental health.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, just from my experience,
Hmm.
I just experienced from a toxic relationship. That's why I see a lot in reels and Facebook that a foreigner guy is so caring, loving, romantic, and then that's a romantic is not a characteristic of a Filipino. Mostly, I don't know, but it's just for me. I don't take it all. So yes, because I remember, I just it's just my first time having a dance with a foreigner guy. So yeah, foreigners is so romantic. They're
Yeah.
so romantic.
So
That's
what
what
she's
I
talking about
love.
is we were in FN Lodge. We had a song. So
Beautiful.
we danced to it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful things. So we got up and danced to it, and that's the first time she ever had like a romantic dance like that. So she really kind of stuck in her heart, and that's
Hmm.
uh, not all Filipino men, but they're probably wouldn't
Yes.
do something like that. So
Yeah.
they like that really sweet romantic side that we bring. You know, it's really interesting too on this kind of topic that I feel, you know, the woman pretty the movie Pretty Woman, right, with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, where you know, um, I think a lot of us Western men come from that, right? Like we want to take care of, we want to help people out and nurture, and I think that really describes a lot of us who are coming over here, and Filipino culture doesn't necessarily understand that, right? They don't identify with that way. They look for more. They date for more the same kind of class, and so it's really interesting. And one of the things that they don't have a problem with the age gap. They do have a problem with the class gap. You know, that's the issue that they like Filipinos will have with our relationship. So that's why also Filipinos will like look to us because we're more romantic, we're more loving, we're kind. We
Hmm.
don't care about skin, we don't care about
Yes.
we
Yes.
don't care about physical
Hmm.
stuff. Filipino
Yeah.
men can be really particular on the physical side of a
Hmm.
Filipino. So for us, man, we get a sweet, loving, kind woman,
Hmm.
and that's what we're after, and they get a guy who's romantic, sweet, and all that kind of stuff. So it really is a good fit in a lot of ways, right, Ben? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Cool. Great question, Grant. Appreciate that. I'm very
Yes.
close to quitting this 150K a year job at
But the
32 and moving to the Philippines.
this
Brother, I
one.
get it. I left a six-figure job also, and the same kind of thing. I couldn't, you know, for me it was a motorcycle accident that almost ended my life. And after that, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do it. I can't do another day of it. So at that time, I think I was 52, and I was looking to do this at 55. I was looking to quit my job because at 55, quitting my job would give me access to my 401k, right? So that was the time frame, but that was 3 years away. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just so done with it. I can't do another day of it. So, brother, I understand. I really do. I get it. Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cheers from Careful Chris. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Salamat kayo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really do. Chris, how about the Red Wings? Right? I know the Red Wings. I don't know what they're up to, but I don't know what they're up to. But yeah, yeah. I like college girls. Jack Tripper. Yeah, shout out to Jack Tripper, by the way. What a great guy he was. You know. Anyways, yeah, man. You know, there's a lot of talk about the dating age and range, and you know, obviously that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself when you get here. I know a lot of guys do like to date in that early 20 range. Girls that have a college degree and stuff. I think we can relate well to. You know, have good conversation and that kind of deal. But there's girls of all ranges here in the Philippines that you can date, which is you know definitely different than United States. Only thing I don't like about my scooter is between the front and the rear brakes are both engaging and the automatic transmission. It really subtracts from its performance and
Mm.
capabilities. Dude, X, I couldn't. I really needed a motorcycle. Did not feel comfortable, and some of that was because I was just coming off an accident, and probably I was on a little click 125. I'm gonna give probably, and I couldn't get an ADV 160. I was trying to buy one like my buddy Britt has. I couldn't find one anywhere. I drove all over this island trying to find one. I mean, I kid you not. I probably was at 30 different dealerships trying to find the ADV, but they were impossible to find at that time. But I'm with you. I couldn't do the rear brake. There's a lot of things that I struggled with. So I'm with you. Hey, brother, you and Mary Rose are a great-looking couple. Yeah, thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Oh,
wow,
my
man.
God.
Now that's like 3 meals. That's like lunch, dinner for like three days, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, CPAR. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, no wonder the slider. I know how to use the slider. Filipino Chris, all the BS aside, Mary Rose is so hot. Yeah, great choice, Chris. You're becoming a role model for all of us here. And not only is she hot, she's sweet, she's kind, she's loving, she's into like the motorcycle. I mean, gosh, when we were in Palompon there hanging out, she's like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" I'm like, my eyes open up like this. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." And just there's so many things that I really adore about her that I wanted in a partner. So yeah, no, I'd say it's going well. It's fun. I mean, here we are, right? Man, we just, I don't know about the role model thing, but as far as, how can we have great lives over here? It's just great. And I invite you guys to, don't get lost in the dating aspect of it. Date, yes, try to find a partner. I mean, whatever, if that's what you're into, but also health, exercise, all that stuff. We have such an opportunity here because we're not working. We can focus on our health, our well-being, and all that stuff. So I invite us to look at everything that's available here for us, not just the dating, and really try not to get lost in the dating. Right? Like I was here for 6 months. I didn't date at all. I was not at all. I just get myself set up, get my condo, get my YouTube channel going. That kind of deal was really what I was after. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it though. Hello, first time here. Yeah, hello, thanks, Lucky Boy. Yeah, thanks for being here. Lucky Boy 78. I assume that's your age, right? Younger guy, 8 years younger than me. Oh, I better listen to this. Yeah, no worries, man. Be careful to the Filipina and Iowa Mall. Where's that bucket hat? Unless that's the thing. What's the bucket hat? Do you know?
Remember the bar? The girls there?
The lady boys?
No, the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 3 girls looking at me.
Yeah. There's look, the Iowa Mall is a great place to meet men. Now the Iowa Mall is a great place to meet guys, and not men, but like to meet guy friends, to hang out. You want to sit there at Bo's Coffee and meet the guys. I mean, dude, you will laugh hysterically. You'll meet good guys. You'll make guy friends. Going to the Iowa Mall to meet women, dude, you are going to find nothing but problems. Trust me. Stay away from the mall unless you're there to meet men, right? To meet guy friends. But that is the best place to meet guy friends. Sit out there in Bo's Coffee on the second floor terrace. Go up to the Social. Any one of those places is just great, man. And it's fun. I hang out there myself and get in with the crowd and just freaking laugh. I mean, the conversations that you will have there are just hysterical. I dig it. Yeah, I love your streaming on the both platforms. Yeah, me too, Scott. I'm trying it out. That was one of the things Mary Rose was coaching me on. She's, Chris, why aren't you doing more on Facebook? Facebook is so easy to grow an audience, especially a Filipino audience. You should be putting out there too. And then I talk to other guys who talk about earning potential. Guys who are earning just as much on YouTube are on Facebook as they are on YouTube. So it was silly for me not to look more to Facebook. So I post a lot more on Facebook now. I'm doing a lot more on Facebook. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate it, Scott. Sorry I missed some of the videos. How did you and joke up, by the way? Ask for a friend. Yeah. The details of that breakup I don't really want to go into because it was out there, honestly. So yeah, I don't want to go into the details of that, unfortunately. I once saw a guy vlogging from Brazil and he was promoting Christiansfield. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. honestly, those websites, there's a bunch of them, and I don't actually even want to name them because it then gives them credit. But there's a bunch of ones that are web-based dating websites that are, honestly, in my opinion, they're not worth anything. And Christian Filipina, look, I don't know, right? Like it's just so expensive too. Like you can get Tinder for free. You don't have to even pay for Bumble for free. Now, if you want to move your location, do some of the more premium services, yeah, that's going to cost you. But there's free options that are better that'll connect you with Filipinos. So yeah, I just think there's a lot better options. Oh man, I used to be super shy, but not no more. Now that I might intimidate but introduce myself. Yeah, right? Dude, I'm an idiot when it comes to that. I really am. I'm no good at just walking up to some random girl and be like, hey baby. I just oh my gosh. I feel like such a creep. So online, honestly, I had to go there to date. I was failing. Because I wouldn't approach women, and you have to, if you're going that direction. So yeah, online is the way to go. And I'm just not a big dater either. I'm really not. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to date a bunch of women. I like dating one person, getting to know that person, and that kind of deal is definitely more my speed. Yeah, no love sites for me when I come and the upcoming solo, not looking. Want to learn the country and culture more. Dude, you're right on, brother. That is the way to go. That is kind of 6 months. Same. Come here. Get your feet on the ground. I mean, Old Dog was saying the same thing too, right, Paul? Dude, don't even think about dating. Get here. Figure out where you're going to get your water first. Figure out where you're going to get your groceries first, right? Is what he was saying. And it's so true. Get yourself set up here and then look into dating. You got to be careful. Just like the motorcycling, right? Goldwing on a BDR, dude, this is a really different dynamic, thankfully, in that world of dating. But you can get lost in it. You can make mistakes. You can meet the wrong girl and get in trouble. Yeah. It's good to have a couple like us to kind of vet your Filipina. We all do that. We all be like, we'll bring our girlfriends around, or that kind of deal. Hey, what do you think, right? That kind of deal. And they do the same thing. They'll bring me around their friends and, hey, what do you think? Yeah.
Rose, your sister go? No.
I think she would learn.
Yes.
I think she would learn. I think she would learn, man. Oh, that's funny. She's great, by the way. She's absolutely beautiful, Miriam, and sweet girl, smart girl, finishing up her last year of college too. But yeah. She's going to be married off like that.
Yeah.
I agree. Careful of bloggers who push and promote dating sites. They're getting paid for it. Yeah. It's one of those things I haven't really jumped into yet. I am going to be jumping into sponsorships. I mean, let's be honest, right? When you look at revenue of YouTube channels, the majority of it does come from sponsorships. And I invite them in. I just want to make sure that it's products that I'm actually believing in using. Otherwise, you start to get like this kind of crap, right? Where people are promoting stuff and not really believing in it. They're selling it. They have a biased view on it. But like, look, I mean, let's be honest. If Royal Enfield would come out and say, hey, let's talk about a deal and we'll give whatever, right? Or Kawasaki or Honda. I mean, that's a passion of mine. Yes. Or let's even like Kriega, the bad company, right? Or any of this stuff. I'm going to be doing stuff like that, but you guarantee it's going to be products that I'm using and believe in and not something I'm just trying to sell you. And as a vlogger, we have to be really careful about that. I feel like the brands that we bring on and, because you guys sense it right away. They're just trying to sell me something, So, yeah, yep. Kevin.
Mary Rose, asa lechon manok. That's the last one I remember. Oh, it says, where is the lechon manok?
Where's lechon manok?
Yeah, so it's asa lechon manok.
Yeah, I like lechon manok. It's good. It's super good. One of my favorites. Yeah, let me go. There's your battery over there looking. Okay, good. I'll take your plug.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Yes. Yeah, lechon manok is good. What time we got? We got 8:41. Are you pretty much ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Christopher, hoping to find my way to the Philippines in a year or so. Trying to find a fully remote gig so I can make it work. Yeah, you're living the life. Yeah, no, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, good luck with that. There's some online resources that you could look at. There's, you could do. I'm trying to remember. Was it Upwork? I think was one that people were doing. Also Fiverr. You could list your services. I don't know what you do professionally, but there's some stuff like that you can kind of get some part-time gigs on. But yeah, getting a full-time job where you can work remote full-time would be the way to go. And then come out. I mean, seriously, if you could make even 50 grand a year and spend, between 24 and 36 living and then pocket 30, man, you have to do that maybe 5-10 years and then, allow that to grow kind of deal. And you'd be good, man. Yeah. Congratulations. I hope that works out, Christopher. Yeah, absolutely. Benny, a lot of vloggers seem to be Christian Filipino sponsor wagon. Yeah, I heard scammers will slip through there and it's expensive. Dude, it's probably, I don't even know. It's like $100 a US a month. And I just feel that like them and other dating sites that are exclusively web-based, I feel like you're opening yourself up to problems. And, I don't know, man, there's better free options. There are much better free options out there. There really are. Yeah. I got to run, Jay. Yeah, I'm glad I caught your live. I'll be joining the Facebook group soon. Yep. Take care. Nice meeting you. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you being here, brother.
Yeah.
Yep. So adorable.
I'm a chick boy.
I'm a chick boy. Yeah. No worries, man. And look, there are chick girls out here too.
Yes,
there really are.
yes.
You can, but I invite you, and I get it, right? I was single. I hadn't been intimate with a woman for like 4 years. So I got here, I was super thirsty, right? So I understand the world of that, but come do that in the city. Do that here. Don't go out to like where she's from, that kind of deal, because it just doesn't work out there, right? Come to Cebu City, come to Manila, or, shoot, go to Angeles. That's how you pronounce it, right? Angeles? Anyways, go to Angeles City, go to like Pattaya. Go to those areas where they have, clubs and stuff like that. Get on the dating apps and that kind of deal. And you will meet more women than you could possibly think of. And get it out of your system, right? I honestly, I went through that phase in my 20s and 30s because I was single. So that wasn't a part of my dynamic here, but I get it. A lot of guys are in that boat. Nothing wrong with it. Just be careful. Be careful, because I know guys who get lost in that, right? They get lost in the dating. Absolutely lost in it. They're like, yeah, I'm looking for a wife or a girlfriend, but you've dated 200 girls. Seriously, right? You know what I mean? Dating 4 or 5 girls a week and doing that for a year. Are you really looking for a wife? You telling me out of the 200 or so Filipinas that you met, you have not met a wife or a girlfriend? So just be careful of that, because you can get lost in the dating. So, but nothing inherently wrong with that, right? There really isn't. John, Chris, I'm interested in taking some filmmaking classes. Dude, me too. Do local universities have open arms? Dude, I so wanted to do this exact same thing. Yes. I'm still into it. I haven't found any. If you find anything, please let me know. I have not found anything. The problems that I've seen around it are degree seeking stuff. So if you're wanting to take some filmmaking courses, it's also a degree around it, which I guess wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm just looking to do like night school, right? Like the one-off stuff. I'm with you, John. But no, I have not found anything like that. Ask a Filipina. Let's see, Alex, real Filipino beauty, both inside and out. Mary Rose.
Oh, thank you, Alex.
Yeah, no, she's great. Guys, there are a lot of women like Mary Rose. It's so incredible, and you really do. You can meet just incredible, loving, kind partners out here. So yeah, she's incredible.
Can you share what anxieties Filipinos experience dating foreigners, the type of pressures Filipinos face from society in general by dating a foreigner? Oh, that's one. The chop one.
Yeah. So she talked a little bit earlier about
anxieties. About what if the foreigner guy will hit us or something, like, just kill or something like that when we go to different countries or at the US.
Right. So there's a little bit of a fear traveling abroad with a foreigner. There's a little bit of that. What are some other anxieties or fears with dating foreigners? Tako?
I don't know because it's my first time.
Hmm.
So I'm just scared of that and shy
Yeah.
because I'm not used to speaking I'm not used in speaking in English,
Right.
and then I'm afraid judging
Hmm.
to judge by the foreigner one.
Dude, that's a
Yes.
big one. That is a
Yeah.
big one here. You'll encounter that, like the judgment from other
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos by dating a foreigner. You will.
Mm-hmm.
You'll, it's unfortunate, but that is there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of?
No.
Yeah. Really good. Great question, Tommy. If you bring a Western
Yes.
attitude, you'll not be accepted. Yeah. Even in the best areas of the Philippines, you need to be easygoing, adaptable, and patient.
Yes.
It's right on, Jack. It's
Yeah.
right on.
You
Yep.
need to be friendly,
Yep.
and then
Absolutely.
Filipino will appreciate that.
Yeah, walk around with a big smile on your
Yes.
face.
Yes.
Walk around with a big smile. Hey, how are you? You know, learn a couple of words like good afternoon. You know, my own. How do you say good afternoon? My own
Mayong
hapon.
hapon.
Yeah, my own hapon. Good evening. My own gabi.
Yes.
But learn the dialect that you're in. So if you're in Luzon, learn Tagalog. If you're in
Yes.
Visayas, learn Visaya. You know, you want to learn the local dialect, which is hard if you're going to be traveling around. For me, I'm going to be in this Visayan region, so I'm learning Visaya, which will be all through most of Leyte, not all. Leyte, all of Cebu, in the parts of Negros, Mindanao. That's all the Visaya region. In northern Negros, where Bacolod is, and Iloilo, they speak Ilongo. Of course, Luzon, they speak Tagalog. So learn some language, and that'll help you out tremendously. Tremendously. Did I skip over one? Yeah. Do you think it's maybe better to keep the relationship private and off of YouTube?
It depends.
Yeah, yes and no to that. For me on this channel and what I wanted to create, no. This has been an internal struggle for me a lot. Look, I'll be honest with you. This channel is very much an autobiography for me. It really is. It's a way to document my life, my existence, what's going on. You know, after my accident, I just really wanted to put it out there. I wanted to. So this channel is a lot, even just for me. And so documenting what's going on, the good, the bad, the relationships, all of it. Yes, does that open up some problems? Absolutely. Absolutely it does, especially in dating. You know, Mary Rose is going to, we've talked about this. I was like, look, guys are going to reach out to you. People are going to be contacting you, that kind of thing. So it's still a struggle, as you can see, as I kind of think about it and what it opens up. But fundamentally, this channel is everyday life. It's a vlog.
Yeah.
And I want to keep that in there. At some point, maybe I'll transition out of that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe turn more into motor, maybe do the Commander Doc kind of deal where it's more of a moto vlog. But I do want to keep that personal connection. But it is, and a lot of people have contacted me and said, Chris, you gotta be careful. And I understand. I mean, even David Bonds reached out and said, look, you know, these are kind of things that's going to happen, right? So yeah, great question. Definitely something I'm still considering, thinking about out on the ball, out on bail. But yeah, no, great. It's still a struggle, as you can tell. Still something I'm kind of thinking about. If you have an appropriate sense of humor, you'll be loved.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, great point. Yep. Yeah. Talk to British Paul. Yeah. No, we've been talking a lot. I got my health insurance. I'll have unlimited lab work that I can get done. So once that goes through, I'm gonna get a primary doctor. I'm gonna do a full blood body work, makeup to find out everything, and then probably, if things are low, I'll go see an endocrinologist and go from there. Yep, absolutely. Yep. We're tapping our water glass with our butter knives. Speech. To propose. Oh my gosh. Yes, because of cautious. Yes, because of cautious sarcasm. Sharing advice. Yeah. Cautious of the sarcasm. Yeah. She does pretty well on the sarcasm, honestly. When I make jokes, she knows I'm joking or stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. They can take sarcasm literal. Yes. So you have to be careful. Talking to foreign men online. Yeah. That can be a problem. You just gotta, it's one of the things you have to watch out for, especially the girls like ILM all or whatever. or some of the online dating stuff, some of these, it's just a community bicycle. It really is. You're the next person. They talked about that in Dumageddon, where the dating pool is small. You're just waiting your turn. Yeah. I just joined. I heard crazy statistics that men in their 50s and 60s, the 30-year-olds, had so much higher testosterone than younger men in their 30s now. Dude, I've heard something about that. Testosterone drops 2% a year after the 20s. Yeah, I'm really interested in getting tested. It's something that's been on my radar now, I would say, for probably close to 10 years, as I was looking at my marriage and things around that. So, and honestly, I did test. So in the United States, you need 2 low tests. I had 1 low test, and then the second one was just above the minimum. I don't remember the numbers. So this was years ago that I'd done this. And then, I had a motorcycle accident where my pelvis, I broke both my hips and crushed one of my testicles. So so combined with the accident and testing low, I'm really interested in figuring out where I'm at. But I don't want to take something I don't need. So if I test out okay, that's great, man. I'll look at, just continue what I'm doing, which is diet and exercise and that kind of deal. So, but I am interested in knowing kind of where I'm at, as well as other aspects, like, checking out my thyroids, because I've had some enlarged nodes going on there. So really just a full body workup and look at. Hey, Chris and Mary Rose, what's the next road trip you have planned? Does Mary Rose drive a motorbike? So the next road trip, so really excited about some stuff I got going on with the motorcycle. We just dropped off the bike to a metal, Dragos, a metal fabricator. Video coming on that. He's actually building a rear rack. So what I could do is I could move the bag from the back seat to that rack, which would give her a place to sit. Right now, I can't ride 2 up. So we're getting that done. That should be actually done tomorrow. And then that's going to open us up to do some touring on the current bike. Now, it's still, the riding triangle is not very good, but at least it gives me a place to put the bag. One time with Joe, we rode up to Minton Island. Dude, I set the freaking bag on the tank. So I had a hard time steering. It was just such a nightmare. So anyways, the bike's getting modified to make it on a trip. So we don't really have anything planned yet. Bohol obviously is a standout. I haven't done Bohol yet. I want to ride Morlete. I want to ride in a Mindanao. I can see doing that with a new bike, probably the NX 500. Once I get that bike, I can do like all day in the saddle stuff and go on. So I would say Bohol would be there. Morlete for sure, as she's out there, right? Yeah. And does Mary Rose drive a motorbike? Do you drive a motorbike, babe?
Yes, back at home. We have 2 motorbikes at home. A XRM and a Fury.
Yeah, so they have 2 scooters at home that they ride. She's learning how to ride that.
Yes.
But a bigger bike with a clutch, like she won't ride my bike. And I think you could do it, but yeah. But so she loves riding. She loves being a passenger. She loves being on the back of the bike.
Yes.
Absolutely loves it, which, I mean, come on, man. That's one of the big things we have in common. We love sunsets and riding motorcycles. Yes. We just go out and chase both. And we just love it. Both of our big passions. You had a 26% year last year, man. I know, right? Dude, freaking crushed it last year. Loved it. Yeah. What stocks was that? What stocks? I was in two Schwab stuff. Can you hand me my phone, babe?
Okay.
I'll give you the symbols here real quick. Let's see here. Finance. 1 second. I'll give you those symbols later. Watch list. So you know what? I'll type that in. SFLNX. And, maybe that's not posting. Oh, yeah, it did. And then SCHB. Those are the 2 that I like. Whatever. I mean, I don't give financial advice, but those 2. And if I go out to Charles Schwab, SCH, where I have a brokerage account there, dude, I think I'm up like 80% on that one. Yeah, really a big fan of, just low cost stuff. If anyone, Let's see. Individual brokerage, gains, losses. Yeah, 85% on SCHB. Of course, I bought March 23rd of 2020. Like, dude, I bought at the bottom. So yeah. And then the other one, I'm up 19% for a year. That's for life. Since I bought. But yeah, I think last year, both of them, like one was like 20%. Both of them were in the 20%. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. A woman should be scared to have time apart for you. Do you think, or think life without you? A woman should be scared to have time apart. Well, I think that was one of the things too with her schedule. We're fine with that. She's going to have her life going on, especially early on. Which is honestly, I wanted that. I really wanted someone who has got a lot going on in her world. So that she's got her school, she's got an internship starting up.
You got your blogs.
Yeah, I got my stuff that keeps me busy. She's got her stuff that keeps her busy. We're in common in that way. Yeah. She doesn't seem bothered by either outcome. Yeah. Then no, she's really open and open to all of it. Whether and we're both at that same phase. We both want long-term relationships and stuff like that, but we're also committed to having a partner that works for both of us, right? And making sure we don't pick somebody who's not. So far it's been good, but we're pretty easygoing. Yeah. BJ, I'm a Filipino, 38, single, never been married. I've been in the CF, still no lucky, no one to meet me in person too. So funny. Yeah. And that's kind of what the dating dynamic, it's really a 180 from what we're used to in the West. So, for us in the West, men, we have no option to date and stuff like that. We get here, there's a lot of women who don't have an option to date. That's what I've met so many Filipinos who talk about, how picky Filipino men can be and that kind of deal. So they often just go dateless. Yeah. Actually, because the market fluctuations, you need to be flexible with your down draw. Yep. You try to register Christian Filipina. Yeah. Or CF, I would assume. I would like to meet you. Industrial engineering would be a high demand in any developing country, ideally combined. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Yep. Do you need to, it's 9:00. Do you need to anything you need to do to get ready?
No.
Okay, you're pretty much good. Okay. Yep. 6 p.m. dinner. Yes, 6 p.m. dinner time, Gio. Enjoy your dinner. Hope it's lamig kayo. Jack Tripper, haha, are you serious? It's funny, been single for 8 years. It is the dynamic, right? It is the dynamic here. Where women, really can struggle to meet a guy here. So, yep. There you go. Match right here in the chat. Sorry you haven't had any luck. Keep searching. I don't go on dating sites from abroad. I'll be back in Cebu in November. All right. See you then, buddy. Yeah, so I figured industrial engineering would be in high demand and available daily. It would be combined with my specialty, environmental engineering. Best wishes. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, good for you, brother. Jack Tripper, how do we meet? The love connection's coming. I can see it. My girlfriend just finished her internship in Tacloban and graduates in July and August, flying back. Decided to celebrate her graduation. A little traveling. Yeah, good for you, man. Congratulations to you both. Yeah. That's good. I live in Mindanao. Oh, yeah. We're about in Mindanao. I want to get out to Mindanao. I really do want to travel around a lot of that area, get on my bike and just go, do some stuff. Let's go. Let's travel. Your profile. I think a motor tour guide would be awesome. I would sign up for sure. Limit the group size for long rides. A friend of mine did this in Colombia. It was called Motolumbia. Yeah, man. All right. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Dude, I love motorcycle riding. And when I'm on these roads, what's there for me, it's like, gosh, wouldn't it be great to get a group of guys and we just go ride? Maybe do some camping and stuff like that too. I struggled a little bit sleeping on the ground. I'm not going to lie. But, getting some good camp gear, just touring around the country together with some guys, that would be great. Maybe even the girls, right? Like, like we're going to be doing, with the guys and the girls, like, be 6 of us total, 3 guys and their girlfriends. I mean, doesn't that sound like a freaking dream? Touring around here. I mean, seriously, doesn't it? Let's go, man. Let's go. I almost give up. It's nice to meet a person. Yeah, you'll keep trying, girl. You'll get there. Not far from Cebu. Yeah. Mindanao is a little bit far from Cebu. But I live in the province, prefer the cities, but live near the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful, girl. Yeah, we want to in Palompon. That's one of the things we talked about too, is getting some stuff. Well, the nice thing about Palompon is you do have that Kalamaganagan island,
Island.
which you can get to, like a really beautiful beach.
Yes.
I told my financial advisor I wanted to buy Google stock during the initial public offering decades ago. My advisor thought it was crazy, and he laughed in my face, right? Same thing with my dad with Microsoft during the 80s. Yeah, good for you, man. I love the beach. Jack Tripper. How do I add you? Keep in touch. Yeah. I live near Jensan. Yeah, Jensan, man. I want to get down there. I want to get down to Jensan. General Santos. Yeah, I'm working my way down there. Yep. And Jensan, yeah. And Jensan's easy for us to get to. They have an airport. They have cheap flights right out of Cebu even. Easy to get to. Yep. Province just close. Sige. Okay. You live in Davao. All right, nice, Jack. Nice. I will be down there. Send me your email. Dude, Benny is hilarious. This guy is hilarious. He's one of the funniest people I've met.
Salamat.
Yeah. And he's got a good grip on Bisaya, which is really interesting. He's only, I sent my email to find here. I'm gonna skip over some of the stuff here. Mark Thornton makes some funny videos. He says he's always sees expats with bad dye jobs who wear the same clothes every day, standing in the mall when women approach them. It's so true. So true. Yeah. That didn't work. Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Jordan Midley vlogs. Yeah, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Cup of coffee and yeah, maybe that's lunch even, right? $2. Yeah, definitely lunch. We'll skip over those guys going kind of back and forth. 8:31. See if I can get through the comments here. Avi, hey, Avi. So I met Avi a while ago now, maybe even almost a year ago. Really great guy. Works. I'm actually going to leave out where he works, but just in case you're sensitive to it. But really great guy. I met him and his girl about a year ago. Yeah. Shout out to you, brother. Hope you're good there. Avi, glad, happy for you. Love the channel. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Thank you, brother. First dance thing. Was first to give. Oh, God, it's flowers. Love the Filipino channel. Love and spirit. Yeah. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, really good. Hope you're good there, man. Yeah. I'm gonna skip over some of this. Travel with Xavier. So this guy's got a channel. Really great guy. We ran into each other in Bohol a while back. Just really talented vlogger. If you guys aren't watching him, check out his channel. Just good dude, man. Good dude. Yeah, it's my own buntag from Sikior. Yeah, nice to see you. Happy side, Chris. It's been a rocky ride, but yeah, happiness is priceless, dude. It's been good for me. I mean, yeah, whatever. January or February was a little bit. It's kind of meh for me, but whatever. I mean, it's part of life. My worst days here are better than my worst days in the United States, right? As far as that kind of deal. But yeah, no, things are good. A lot of it for me, Xavier, honestly, was just getting back into my workout routine and getting some consistency around that. That is so tied into my well-being. Not so much the people I'm around, and that's got a dynamic too, but just getting really immersed in that. And that's why I moved out here, recover from my accident, get more physically in shape and that kind of deal. So that's really been the big change, honestly. Yeah. Jordan sent you an email. Jason says, Chris, after you left your career, what did you do in terms of medical insurance? Yeah, it's a great question. And what I did when I moved out here is I got travel insurance initially through Safety Wing. And I had that for a year. And then I didn't have insurance from December until now. And I went with my plan around that was like a self-funded insurance. And recently, though, I signed up. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll do some videos on that. I recently got insurance. I'm actually going through it right now, mainly because I want to do some lab work and some testing. So I just got some insurance now, but it's a different dynamic here. You could sell fun. Like if you had 50,000 US in the bank that you had easy access to, that's more than enough to cover anything that you would encounter here in this country. It's not so much a business here in the West. So yeah, that's kind of where you're at with health insurance. Yeah, Jordan Melby vlogs, yo, boohoo. Yes, Bruce. Hey, Chris, how hot? Yeah, little in it, gallo. Yeah, Troy. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I met my Filipino March this year. I'm 50 and ready to break the move. Yeah, good for you, brother. It's a tough thing to work through with the big move. It is, man. And you got a business too, right? Sell a business. Yep, rent out Australia. I'm with you. It's a lot. I had downsized a lot before. I just went through a divorce, whatever, 3 years before that. So I'd already sold my house. I was in an apartment. I had downsized quite a bit a couple years before that, but it was still hard. I had to get rid of all my belongings and stuff. So I hear you, Troy, but congratulations on your Filipino. Hope that works out. Absolutely. Met on Filipino Cupid. Yeah, good for you, dude. Good for you.
No, you don't date your local Filipino guy. I did.
Yeah.
Yes, but it didn't work because one of the thing that you need to do is if you have similar match personalities.
Yeah.
Because I date Filipino guy and then I don't like their personalities. Like I don't like yelling, but he keeps on yelling at me.
Yeah.
So yes.
So you'll find a lot of Filipinos they're interested in dating a foreigner to see if that dynamic is any different than dating a local guy. There's a lot of perception that, and I'm not saying this is true for the Filipino men who are watching, but Filipino men can cheat. They can be maybe a little bit immature. They're not so romantic. I'm not saying this is true.
Yes.
I don't want to offend any of the Filipino men, but
Yeah.
that can be the perception that a lot of Filipino women have. And then so they're interested then in dating a foreigner to see if that's a better deal, right? And then some of them find out that that's not, and they go back to dating the Filipino men. So anyways, that's I think my understanding a little bit of that dynamic. I'm going to see if we can burn through a lot of these. Do I worry about semen retention? I actually had a vasectomy, so I'm not so worried about that part of it as far as with TRT replacement. Chad promotes, dude, a lot of people promote Christian Filipino. Whatever, man. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think Christian Filipino contacts, they reach out to a lot of us. They really do. I get weekly. I actually have an affiliate link with them, but I don't even really use it. Yeah, waiting your message. Yeah, up Queens City. Up Dillman filmmaking. Huh. Is that some filmmaking courses?
Maybe.
Huh. All right. Maybe I could look at that. Just take some online. So we're back. Yeah, a little bit behind in the comments. Just take some online courses. I'm in LCA, Lost Creator Academy. All right. Yeah, I do want to do that. I wasn't a filmmaker before. I'm learning from YouTube University, honestly. So I would love to take some courses on filmmaking, on videography, on photography. I actually do a lot with Skillshare, is where I do some stuff with them. It's super cheap, especially here in the Philippines. I think it's 1,500 pesos for the year. So yeah, that's kind of how I do it. But I would like to more formal training. I would definitely be down. How do you guys get along so well? Well, it's early on and we're having fun and we're highly compatible, right? I think that's enjoy the nice day at ballpark. Enjoying the nice day at the ballpark. Yeah, nice. Yeah, fun. Yeah. I was in a wheelchair for 3 years, and then I was in a wheelchair for 3 months, and then really spent 6 months trying to walk again, man. My body from being a 50-year-old guy sitting for 3 months, when I went to stand up, oh, dude, that was hard. Gosh, I remember those first couple of months, man. I had a hard time walking. So just getting my body where I was walking again was crazy. Yeah, the two funds. Yep. Could Mary Rose please teach my Filipina girlfriend how to be so chill, even if she dreams that she had about even dreams that she had about passing through someone for her past, even spins her head around 3 times. She is very, like she says, Chris, I understand that you're on YouTube and that stuff's gonna happen. She is actually, I think, exceptionally chill in that area too. But she also wants that. You know, she had a study group stuff where she was out doing stuff, and she like Chris. I'm glad that you weren't in my face about all that, baby. You need to grab the taxi.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is chill that way too. Let's see if we can get through some of these comments here real quick. Yeah, dude, guys, we got to end the stream. She's actually got to catch a taxi going out, so I apologize. I have not been able to get to some of these comments. What I'll do is I'll mark it right here with my stocks, and then I'll pick in my next live. I'll pick some of these out that I feel that we really want to address, and I'll jump into those. But she's got to catch a cab out to catch the ferry, so we'll catch you guys in the next one. Salamat kayo, thanks for being here. Lots of videos coming. I haven't really put out a video in a week, but I've got some videos in the works that I'll be shooting and doing over the next couple of days. So we'll catch everyone soon. Sorry again, I didn't get through all the comments, and if yours are here, we'll catch it up in the next one. So thank you guys. Empin.